Welcome to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where the experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you transform your business and personal life. This show is about real-world education and beyond. Before I bring my wonderful guest today, I want to share with you that end of September, I'm doing a seminar, How to Turn Your Fear into Faith. And you can get the information on akexpertstv.com. You're probably watching right now over there, but if you're watching on social media, I encourage you to go to akexpertstv.com to watch all of the segments I have recorded. And also you could see my webinar right away, the pre-recorded webinar on how to transform your obstacles into opportunities. I hope to hear from you what you think of the webinar and see you on the seminar in end of September. Now I'm bringing out an amazing lady. She's a TV host, Melissa Hall. And Melissa, she is going to talk about how to win customer loyalty. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Amy. Thank you for having me today.
Well,
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. You're looking fantastic yourself. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and why you are able to help us with that particular subject.
Interestingly enough, I started off as an author, and I wrote a book about my experience losing my oldest son to an accidental drowning, and then ultimately losing my marriage as a result of the stresses and the strains that resulted from that
Wow.
loss.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, thank you. My story is really one about overcoming adversity and really turning obstacles into opportunities.
Yeah.
And what I have done is I've taken my message, my story, and I've learned that by personalizing my experience and offering my story to the world, I'm connecting to people through their stories as well. So my experience becomes very real to them. And so that personalization has really allowed me to connect to millions of people all over the globe. And now I have a huge fan base and a really loyal fan following. So it's a very wonderful dynamic when you can really tell that your audience is truly engaged with you because they care so much about what you've been through, because they feel like they've gone through it with you because they can identify with it.
Yeah, and they could feel your pain because all of us, we have gone through something in life and maybe in different ways. But you feel like you're relating to someone because they've been through pain, but then they look fabulous like you're looking today. So that's very inspiring to a lot of people to see that, okay, we can make it too. We can overcome that. So that, I thank you for being inspirational. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. But I truly have to kind of pay this forward and also give thanks to those who gave me inspiration when I was the one that was seeking it. There was a woman, and her name is Teresa, that wrote me a letter. She was a mother that had also lost a child. And on one particular evening when I was probably at my lowest point and really thinking about ending my life, I happened to reach down and grab her letter. And I read this letter, and it was a wonderful, beautiful, inspirational letter where she said to me, if I chose that I could truly be happy again, and if I sought those choices every day, if I chose happiness, that I could arrive at living my best life ever, despite the loss, I could be this wonderfully blessed, happy woman. But I would have to dedicate myself to finding those opportunities to find happiness and see the gifts and find gratitude for the experience that I was living and offer that to others. And that letter changed everything for me. I set down the letter and I felt like I had just truly been given this gift. And from that day forward, it definitely took time, but I did dig my way out of severe depression and suicidal thoughts and back into a very joy-filled, wonderful, vibrant life.
Wow, and now you're paying it forward, is that correct?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. My show, The Ripple Effect, is dedicated to finding men and women across the country and the globe that are doing things to help improve the lives of other people. Now, they can be an everyday person, a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, or a CEO of a company. But I look for people who are truly trying to make a difference in the world in a positive and meaningful way.
Nice, very nice. And so the background of you, how you get to customized loyalty, where are we coming from that? What is
Sure.
your other background, you know?
Right. Well, I found that one of the best ways for me was to just be very transparent. I have shared my journey through my book, but also through video posts on social media. I engage my fan base. I have an audience, so I'm on TV, so it's a video. And they can't really talk to me there, but I encourage them to reach out to me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. LinkedIn. I have several different profiles.
So you're
And
always
I
connected.
get letters and emails, my website, melissahall.com. You can message me. And I truly have found that what has been the key for me is allowing people to see my struggles, to see my successes. That kind of personalization, them kind of being a little bit voyeuristic and seeing my experience, really does let them feel like they know me. And if I really believe that if people come to know you and they like you, and over time they trust you, that they become extremely loyal to you. And whatever it is that you're doing, whether it be selling a book or doing a seminar or an event, they just want to support you because they feel like they know you.
Yeah.
And they want to be there for you, to support you. And it's just this wonderful kind of symbiotic kind of synergy that's created when you allow your viewers, your fans, and your customers to truly understand who you are and why you're doing what you're doing.
So basically, when you take that wall down and just be, and then everyone be able to see that beautiful thing we have, and we've been given since birth. But as we got older, we start to hide that a little bit and be for judgmental purposes. And then we want to be perfect, and it just, no one is perfect. So if you understand that, that's what you're saying.
I absolutely agree with you. And I think I've learned to give up the facade. You know, I'm not perfect. Life isn't perfect. I struggle. I have fears and worries, and the more I let people see that side of me, and not just this camera-ready person sitting there, you know, talking into a lens.
Yeah.
They really truly have just shown up in droves. I started this in April of this year.
Nice.
And I have it's been incredible. The journey has just been incredible, and my fans and my followers have just truly not let me down. They continue to follow me. They continue to consume my content. I write several articles, and I'm hearing from people all the time. And I think if I could make a suggestion to another business owner or to a speaker or author, it's doing just that. Let people see you.
Who
you
you are.
don't need to give them a persona. They truly want to know you.
Yes.
And the more real you can be in front of the camera, the more honest and transparent and even vulnerable. I find that it truly is it's a strength that I can't really put into words, but people like seeing the realness, that genuine, authentic person who you are, truly. They connect to that so deeply that they truly want to just be a part of whatever it is that you're doing.
I agree with that. So we're going to go on a very short commercial,
Sure.
and then we're coming back, and I want you to share with us and tell us if someone cannot do that, what they can do to let that wall down.
Sure.
Sounds good? Okay, we'll be right back.
Are you frustrated and wasting time searching for high-quality education and entertainment and not finding it? Stop wasting your time. We've got your solution. Our 3 dynamic and unique online TV shows provide you with high-quality and easy-to-find content. Everything from business skills and self-development to book and movie reviews and everything in between. At akexpertstv.com, you'll find high-quality experts in their field in one place at no cost to you. Visit www.akexpertstv.com today.
Welcome back to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show. Today I have a wonderful expert, from a real life expert that she been through so much. I hope you really listen to the first 5 minutes of our interview. You will know what I'm talking about. But Melissa, please share with us, if someone, we're talking about if you need to be authentic and be yourself and don't shy away. If someone having hard time with that, because it's a process, it takes us years, we cover ourselves, so it's not gonna be overnight. Is that correct? Do you agree with that?
You're right. I think for me, it was a progression. I learned to let people see me in the written form first. So through a book, I told my truth, if you will. I was very vulnerable. This book is definitely emotional and I hope inspirational. And then I began to find confidence in my voice, and that allowed me to take center stage and become a public speaker. And now I address people, hundreds of people, thousands of people, standing in front of them on a stage. And
nice.
From there, I found that I could connect to even more people through the use of broadcast television. And so that's where the ripple effect came to life. I wanted to really make an impact on a global scale, not just one room at a time, but to everyone and anyone that was looking for inspirational, positive messaging. My show is definitely something that I think they would like to
enjoy. Yeah, they will
Yeah.
enjoy that. So what would you tell someone if they were so stuck in their box and they don't know how to really climb and open that box and be themselves?
I think one of the best things, some of the best advice I was given was, if you feel like you have to show up in a certain way, then you already know it's not you. If you have to pretend to be someone you're not, or if you have to wear the right clothes and have the right hair and you have to fit this perfect image, then that's when you know that you're really not being true to who you are.
That's a great insight. Very good.
Yeah.
I love that.
And just be willing. I think oftentimes it starts with a choice, and choose to allow people to see the real you. It was hard for me, I admit that. I was afraid of being judged because I fell asleep the morning that my son left our house and wandered away from our home and fell into an irrigation canal. I was very concerned that people might judge me harshly. And what I have found is quite the opposite. If anything, I've had more people tell me of the close calls that they've had with their children. And I'm grateful that they're close calls and that they have their children. I don't ever want another family to go through this experience of losing a child, because it does change you.
Absolutely.
And some people get stuck in that suffering phase, and pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. And that's one of the things that I try to show people in my book, and also be the living example for them of how you truly can come back and live a wonderful life, despite one of I think it's the greatest tragedy that we can know as a parent, losing your child. It's a very devastating loss, but there's still joy. And there's still happiness to be, experienced in life. And I encourage people to just take action, choose to show up in life, and let people know you.
Great
because
advice.
You are important and you matter.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
Great advice. Great. I love it. Can you give us your website where they can find you really quick, because we have only 30 seconds.
Sure. My website is melissahull.com, and you can find my show, The Ripple Effect, on Facebook, YouTube, and WBTVN and Bon Bon Networks.
Well, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being inspirational to others, for turning your obstacles into opportunities to share and help other people, because that's what we need to do. That's how you heal. And then you're an example to others. So thank you so much for coming on my show. I
Thank
hope to have you
very much.
again sometime soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Have a wonderful day.
And for you, we will be right back.